Just follow your bliss, my gorgeous Libra, please. When it comes to the months of December 2024, just follow your bliss. It is ever so important. Your numbers in numerology are, okay, 2709. This is a ridiculously powerful combination of numbers, and it means simply that, you know, you are going to rise above by following your bliss, my gorgeous Libra. This is what you need to remember. Whatever is holding you down, whatever is preventing you to move on, it is literally going to disappear. It's just follow your bliss. This is what you need to remember. Oh my God, right now more than ever. There are a few major things which are gonna happen, you know, in the within the months of December, which are gonna lead towards you making this crucial decision before the end of this month. And this crucial decision that you are gonna make, my gorgeous Libra, it is at the same time gonna become one of the biggest risks you have ever made in your entire life. And you're really going to surprise yourself with this so much. You're gonna surprise everybody in your life who knows you. But my God, what a result of this it's going to be. In March 2025, your whole life is going to change like never before. Like never before. Just because you decided to take that major risk at the end of the month of December. Oh my goodness. And when it comes to the first week of December, let me tell you this. When it comes to the first week of December, my gorgeous Libra, you know, something it's again going to be really slowed down. Something it's going to be delayed. There is something that you're going to be waiting for, a certain news, a certain message, but this news and message is just not coming. This is just not happening. Something is again going to be delayed. Now, this in itself is going to create such a powerful and such a magical moment, because it's going to put you in this certain frame of mind where you're going to be thinking, you're going to be overthinking, you're going to be analyzing, and you're going to tap into this certain dimension, my gorgeous Libra, that would not happen otherwise. So this in itself is gonna be like a bit of a hidden blessing. It's like a blessing in disguise, my gorgeous Libra, indeed. So whatever it's actually going to be delayed here, you should be grateful for. Be grateful to God for this, because this in itself, it's also going to be like a hidden blessing, or with another words, it's like a blessing in disguise. Why? Because it's going to put you in a certain frame of mind where you're going to kind of be a little bit frustrated and you're going to be thinking about all sorts of things. And that's really needed. That's needed. Because at the same time, you're going to tap into this specific dimension where you are going to become very, very curious about something. You're going to start thinking about doing something for the first time ever. You were thinking about something similar before. It had elements and energy of before kind of connected to it, but never on such a powerful and never on such a significant level, where you will be able to notice this in your mind, in your body, in your spirit, in your soul. So you will be thinking about trying something or starting something or doing something. You're going to become very curious about something which otherwise you would never become curious about. And this in itself, boom, it's going to give you this idea. You are going to have this idea, this amazing idea to do something you've never done before. Maybe you've done something similar, but this is just something so different. This idea you're going to have, it's like really connected to whatever it's not happening and whatever you're waiting for, certain news, certain message, certain result, for example, you know. So you're gonna end up with this really amazing idea that you're not gonna be able to stop thinking about. about it. You're really gonna surprise yourself with this, you know. It almost looks like you've had enough of waiting, or you've had enough of something, which is absolutely fine. This life, baby, it's too precious to keep on waiting too long. Keep on waiting too long. We reach this stage in our lives when we really need to start moving on. We really need to start moving forward. And what's the better time than the month of December, which is the last month this year? So it's a lot building up to this moment. So, oh my God, the whole month of December, in your case, you can really see like you knocking on the big, gorgeous door. This door are gonna open by the end of the month, and once this door open, nothing, I mean nothing, it's going to be the same ever again. But I mean that in the most beautiful way, in the most positive way. And it's all gonna start with this little idea you are going to have. Absolutely brilliant. And that's at the beginning of this month. And when it comes to this idea, is this wise? Is this clever for you to do? Is this smart? Hello? Hello? Look at this. Of course it is. She's telling you, yes, my baby, it's very, very smart. It's a very clever decision. It's ridiculously smart. It's ridiculously clever, this idea. You know, so there is some kind of a very smart decision you're going to make. Very smart decision. So I'm not surprised that you're going to become so determined, because there is something additional you're going to need to do here, my gorgeous Libra. There is something you're going to need to do immediately. There is something you're going to need to explore immediately. And then you're going to realize, oh, one thing is going to lead into another. And you're going to be thinking, oh my God, this is going to mean more to you and more to you. It's all going to start making more sense. And let me tell you, the way you're going to feel so re-energized, you're going to feel full of energy. And I'm not surprised by this whatsoever. Your body, your mind, and your spirit are going to try to desperately let you know in other ways, in all sorts of ways, that this is going to be something for you. And this is why you're going to feel so much energy. You're going to feel so motivated. There are going to be so many ideas. You're really going to feel, my gorgeous Libra, like you're back on track like never before. I really like this. This is going to help you to remember who you are. It's going to rejuvenate you, and it's going to help you to remind yourself of your own talent. You will know this. You will know this. You know, what are you so unique? What is so unique about you? But also in terms of your own lifestyle, I mean, this is going to be brilliant. This is not only good for your body, this is not only good for your spirit and soul, but this is also for your mental state of mind. But this is also going to be absolutely brilliant for your financial situation as well. Okay, so this is why there is a little bit of everything in this particular idea you're going to have. Absolutely amazing. And you know what? You're also going to realize what has come to an end in your life. What has come to an end in your life. And this is going to be good. This is going to be good, because I'm sorry, a few months ago you would be like, oh no baby, no. But now you're gonna have such an amazing stress release. Does that even make sense? You know, but you're gonna have you will realize, you know, how much this is going to impact your life, my gorgeous Libra. So this is why this is going to be so important indeed. And also, by the time you get to the second part of this December, second part, when I say second part, I mean by the time you get to the second week of December, within the second week of December, okay, something unexpected is going to happen, and I don't like it here. This is going to be a bit of an unexpected situation. Something completely unpredictable is going to happen. You know, this is going to, it's going to surprise you a little bit. It's going to throw you out of balance, you know. But then again, in itself, whatever negative situation happens here, like a little bit of a negative change in circumstances, and something is most likely going to come to an abrupt end here. But then again, whatever is going to happen here, it's actually not a bad thing whatsoever. And you're going to, first of all, you're going to be like, oh no, for goodness sake, you know. But then again, boom, another boom. you're going to realize that you're so glad that this came to an end. You're going to feel this relief again, this sense of relief. It's going to take over, because whatever has come to an end has also been restricting your life. It has been restricting you all this time. Not all this time, but for a while, okay? Because it changed you subconsciously. You didn't even realize this, that you were indecisive even more than you normally are about things. You should have never been indecisive in the first place. So this little bastard here was like really slowing you down. Whatever was this was slowing you down. You will realize this because you're going to be so happy. And you're going to be like, oh my God, you know what? It's amazing how you're going to change from, oh my God, to, oh, I'm so glad actually. You know, it's amazing how quickly this is going to change. And this is a great sign. This is a great sign that you are ready to move on to the next level of your spiritual journey. It means that you've learned something out of it and you're able to recognize that there is no need to be sad or sorry about this whatsoever, because this is actually a good thing. You will realize that this has been kind of restricting you quite a lot actually. So suddenly this is going to become like an enlightening experience, and I can see you talking to somebody very close to you later on and having this conversation, somebody who you normally open up to, and I can see you being so excited, you know, and that person is going to be like, yeah, I was telling you, or something like that along those lines is going to be. So this in itself is going to become like a wish come true, to be quite honest with you, whatever came to an end. Why? Because you will be able to carry on right now with this plan, which is so important to you. That's why you're going to be in such a good mood, because almost instantly, oh my God, yeah, I'm going to be able to do this, I'm going to be able to do that. But it's a one major plan that you're going to be able to carry on here, which is so important to you. Oh my God. But of course, Big Mama, knock, knock, it's coming, knocking on the door, and the Big Mama just broke the door immediately. This Big Mama is impatient. Boom. No, honestly. So when it comes to that's why you're going to be excited, because there is some kind of a plan which is immediately going to come to you that you will be able to do, you will be able to jump in, you will be able to fully commit. You see, you're already going to start to realize how much this has been actually like kind of slowing you down, my gorgeous Libra. So you are going to you're going to realize, in order to carry on, or in order to start some kind of plan here, which is going to come to you immediately, you're going to be so excited about it, trust me. You are going to realize that you're going to need to make some kind of like a major sacrifice here, like a big sacrifice, and you're going to find this like, oh God, you know, I'm not too sure, you know, you're going to be thinking about this sacrifice, but as soon as you do, there is some kind of step you're going to need to make. There is a sacrifice you're going to need to make, and you're going to find this like a little bit difficult, maybe. I'm saying that you're going to find this a little bit difficult, but then as soon as you make this sacrifice, you know, it's about you really kind of now also at the same time walking away from something or bringing something to an end, which you're going to find extremely difficult, but this is the part of this. And as soon as you do this within the next 2 or 3 days, oh my God, you're going to have such a beautiful inspiration. You're going to have such a beautiful inspiration, something it's going to inspire you. So there are two major things which are going to inspire you, two major things like which are going to lead towards you making two major lifestyle changes, and I mean that, and things are going to start looking up for you here indeed, and you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel better and better and better, because you will realize that, oh my God, if I didn't make this sacrifice in the first place, you know, none of this would ever happen. So this is why this is going to be so rejuvenating for you indeed. And also, when it comes to the 2nd and the 3rd week of December, just also pay attention to what your body is going to try to tell you, that your body needs something desperately. I know I mentioned this before, and lots of you are going to be like, oh God, here we go. But it's important to take care of our body, mind and spirit, you know, baby. So the 2nd and the 3rd week of December, your body will desperately try to let you know what your body needs. Maybe it's a certain food. Maybe you need to change your diet. Maybe you need to drink a little bit less. You know, maybe you need to stop smoking. Maybe you need to need a certain vitamin. Maybe you need a certain mineral. Maybe you need like a certain exercise if you're able to exercise. Trust me, we all have our own ways when it comes to our bodies communicating to us. To some people it comes as a craving, like a certain food. Oh, I crave certain food. Oh, I fancy strawberries. But what I said before, but lots of people don't think in a different way about it. If you fancy strawberries suddenly, just out of blue, it's not necessarily because you need a taste, but your body needs maybe vitamin C. You know, just an example. Or you're suddenly going to be reminded of a certain vitamin that you used to take, like vitamin D, for example. You know, it really depends. But for the love of God, do go with this flow. It's important because now the energy of December is different because we tend to heal much quicker, much sooner, because it's the last month of the year. So, you know, it's to do with energy I mentioned before that was building up a lot to this point, you know. In life, indeed. So this is what I was going to say to you. And also, my gorgeous Libra, what else I was going to say? Do you know, I had a very strange moment while I was talking to you. I just thought that I skipped the sign. You see how my brain works. While I'm doing your reading, it's just come to me. I'm thinking whether I've skipped the sign or not. But I didn't. I just had like this frightening moment for a second. It doesn't matter even if I did, but it's just, I just had like this strange moment, you know. So yeah, so now my gorgeous Libra, what else I was going to say? So yeah, when your body is communicating to you, please do not ignore it whatsoever. And by the time you get to the third part of this week, which would be like the third week, I don't even know if you can say the third part of this month. Hello! By the time you get to the third part, the third week this month, but you get me, you understand me. By the time you get to the third week of December, do you know what? Somebody is really going to irritate you. There is this person who's really going to irritate you. And you're gonna find this, you're gonna be thinking, why is this person acting so weird in your life? Why is this person acting so strange, so stroppy maybe, so weird, so negative? And why is this person being such a hard work? That's how you're gonna feel. Why is this person suddenly hard work? And it's normally somebody really nice, somebody very intelligent, somebody who's like a very open-minded, somebody who's very spiritual, somebody who's very emotionally intelligent, is going to be acting in a completely different way. And I just don't want you to take this personal whatsoever. Maybe they're going to be really kind of negative with you and you're going to be like, oh no, well, like, what did I do to you, you know? Just don't take it personal because, or don't think that this person changed, but you will realize it's to do with the person in your life. It's like kind of struggling with something. They will be struggling with something and they're going to tell you what they're struggling about. And maybe they're not even realizing themselves how much they're struggling about this, you know. Maybe you're going to be the one. You're going to be their candle in the dark. You're going to be their light in the dark, where they're going to realize through you, my gorgeous Libra, that what their problem is. I really hope that makes sense. So, but the bottom line is that particular person is having a major difficult issue to deal with. It's something that they maybe didn't want to let you know, or something that they didn't let you know, something that they didn't even realize themselves. It's actually much bigger than they like to admit. Okay? And that's why that person is going to be really strange. And that's why that person is going to be acting like a hard work. And you really need to talk to this person. Because what are you going to find out? It's really going to surprise you. It's really going to surprise you. It's going to a little bit throw you out of balance. But then at the same time, you need to understand that everybody's different and everybody's dealing different with their own problems and with their own issues in life. Some people are straight away, whoa, just open their mouth and just talk to everybody. Some people are very open when it comes to their problems. But some people, when they have problems, they just keep them to themselves. And the more problems they have, the more problems they keep to themselves. That's not good really, but it's just the way people deal with things differently, where some other people just talk to everybody, to their friends about their problems, or to the chosen few people, but some people just don't like to talk to anybody about their problems because of whichever reason. It could even be they don't want to bother other people about their problems. So it could be like a sensitive soul and sensitive spirits that we are kind of talking about and dealing with here. You need to understand that everybody is like a little bit different. But also that's why it's important for you to talk to this person, because at the same time, there is some kind of revelation you are going to have yourself, because somehow through this conversation you are really going to be reminded of something is like going to be urgent for you to deal with, something that you forgot about, something major, and you're going to be like, I can't believe I forgot about this, oh my god, thank god I remembered. So it's going to be major for you as well, because otherwise whatever that was, it would kind of create like a really big problem later on in your future. So this is why this is going to be so important for you, my gorgeous Liberina, indeed. And when it comes to the fourth week of December, listen, you are going to have such a brilliant news. Oh my God, you're going to have a really brilliant news, really big news. Now, this news, it's going to mean to you so much. Listen to me very carefully. You are going to have a big news, a brilliant news in the fourth week of December. This big news, it's instantly going to change every single aspect of your life. This news is instantly going to make you aware of this possibility you have been waiting for a very long time, my gorgeous Libra, as well. Listen to me very carefully. This good news, this is going to be so big for you, so good, that it's about this possibility that you are going to have, and the moment in time you take this possibility on, and I pray to God that you take this so seriously, the adventure, the whole new adventure in your life, it's about to begin. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. And the moment you take this possibility on, the whole structure in your life is going to change. It's worth to mention that you should focus on exactly what is actually changing, and what do you need to change, because this is also going to lead towards you a kind of a realizing, my gorgeous Libra, that there is somebody here that you need to be really careful about when it comes to all this, because when it comes to this possibility here, there is something, I know this is going to be really hard to explain, but there is something that you need to be so quiet about. There is something that for now you're going to need to keep to yourself, because there is going to be somebody around you, to make it even more confusing, there is going to be somebody around you who I do not trust whatsoever. Somebody naughty, somebody not nice, somebody really horrible, but it comes across as a really nice la person, and you think it's a good looking nice person, but then you always know there is something so wrong about this person. Something is not right, something is missing about this type of people. That's how we feel. It's like nice and this and that, but something is missing, something is not right, or not necessarily something is not right, but like something is missing. So when it comes to this possibility here, I just need you to keep this to yourself, because somebody is trying to steal some kind of idea or something like that, or just keep it to yourself. I know it's a little bit confusing right now, but just keep it to yourself. It's just so important indeed. And also, my gorgeous Libra, when it comes to the last months of December, I can see you like, doing something you haven't done in absolute ages. Something that comes natural to you. Maybe if you're a painter, painting pictures, for example, an artist, you will be painting a picture. maybe if you, I don't know, it's to do with you relaxing yourself. You're going through this relaxation, and maybe you're going to be meditating. Maybe you're going to be walking in nature again, because that's what I normally do. You know, I have to be in nature. I have to spend time in nature. But then again, you know, it depends. It really depends. But I know you're going to be enjoying yourself. You're going to be really chilling out, and you know, there is this vision you are going to have. There is this vision you are going to have, and you're going to realize something, you know. You're going to realize that you really need to kind of change your life more practical. You're going to need to make your life more practical, you know. You will realize that maybe you're doing certain things which are becoming a waste of time, you know. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Just focus on whatever comes to you. There is something going to come to you that you need to do in terms of practicality. I know it sounds like, oh God, in terms of to make your life more practical. No, 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 no. There is more to it. There is more to it, you know, because as soon as you focus on that, as soon as you focus on that, my gorgeous Libra, you know, you need to understand that, you know, at the same time, all this is part of your divine timing. This is your divine timing. This is what you need to understand. So as soon as you kind of are able to recognize what do you need to do in terms of practicality, what do you need to change in order to make your life practical, this you need to understand it's going to be leading towards you investigating and inspecting something, finding out a little bit more about what you realized at the same time, you know. Because there is something else you're going to realize. Just remember, this is to do with divine timing, and this in itself is going to lead towards you finding yourself on a little crossroads again. But now, this time, this is going to make you choose the path you would never choose otherwise. And that's why this is important. In terms of, it's not about what's practical, what's not practical here, but it's about you expanding your horizons without even realizing this. So that's why it's important to go with the flow, my gorgeous Libra, as much as you can. So now, my gorgeous Libra, when it comes to those of you who are in relationships, you are really, listen, there is something that's really standing in your both ways. Something, that terrible restriction, this terrible restriction has been preventing you to move forward with your lives for the last 2 years. For the last 2 years. It's to do with this terrible restriction, my gorgeous Libra, you and your partner have been suffering from for the last 2 years. There is somebody again who is going to get in touch with both of you, or with you, or with your partner. You both know this person really, really well. This person is going to talk to both of you. This person is always inspiring you. Always inspiring you. And this person will want to talk to both of you, really, to be quite honest with you, because you will understand through that person that both of you really need to nip in the bud and do what you need to do and ignore this restriction, because you are both going to have this magical moment by the end of the month where you are both going to realize that you want to return to your own roots as the couple as well. Like, you want to return somewhere. You want to return somewhere. And this is going to be big for both of you, because you're going to realize if you don't make the necessary changes in life, you're not going to get the most out of this life. You will see that the specific journey has come to an end, and you're both not going to be settled in life unless you do something about it. It's time to stop waiting for the right moment, and it's time to nip in the bud, baby, and it's time to sit on that horse and ride. I just made that up. It's time to sit on that horse and ride. That's my own one. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So this is. I really hope this makes sense. I really hope this makes sense. You know, you're gonna have an enlightening moment where you're gonna realize, you know what, this life is too precious. It goes so fast. It goes so fast. You know. And for those of you who are single and ready to, ooh, my gorgeous Libra, what is going on? I know I didn't sing for a while, but stranger in the night, little Liberina in the morning. Where am I? Where am I? Oh God, what happened last night? No, honestly, listen. I can see somebody here. I can see somebody really gorgeous coming into your life. And don't hate me if that doesn't happen like in December. It could be January, you know. It really is. But I see somebody really beautiful coming into your life. And you know, to be quite honest with you, this person is going to make you feel like you want to do things you've never done before. This person is going to make you feel like you want to explore things you never explored before. This person is going to have such a positive impact on your life, and you're really going to surprise yourself. This person is the part of you healing and ascending onto the next level of your spiritual journey. So this is going to be big, and that's why you're instantly going to feel different. There is someone you're going to meet this month, and this person is going to be incredible. I'm sorry, I don't want this to sound different, but like when you meet this person is like really going to remind you somebody of your past, in your past. This person is going to keep on reminding you of somebody like from a very, very long time ago. But I'm not talking about an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend, an ex-wife, an ex-husband, blah, blah, blah. I'm not talking about none of those things. No, baby, no, I don't see any element like that. But I just see that somehow this person is going to be reminding you of somebody maybe from a very long time ago, like your childhood. Or maybe if it's not that, then that person is always going to keep on reminding you of like happy memories in life. It's maybe that. But whoever this is going to be amazing. So that's why I just need you to be in the right frame of mind, my gorgeous Libra, you know, and just like go out there and have fun, do whatever you need to do, you know. This is somebody very special. It's about to walk into your life. That's all I can say. Wow. And this is how you will know who this will be. So now, my gorgeous Libra, I'm just going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what is going to be a tarot card. Hello. What is going to be a tarot card of the months? You see, so now I need to take this off, because otherwise I'm going to pull the phone here. Hello, I'm still here, yeah? Now, honestly, look. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me? 1, 2. Okay. Like this. They look beautiful. There you go. Like that. Like that. Okay, so now, here. Sorry, my gorgeous Libra. What am I going to do right now? I'm going to, oi! I hope you can hear me. It's going a bit like left, right, center. Hello, can you hear me? So now my gorgeous Libra, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what your tarot card of the month is going to be. What your tarot card of the month is going to be. You need to be careful about someone, and I've seen this before. You're going to come across somebody dishonest, some little bastard. You're going to come across somebody dishonest. And that's why I need you to keep certain things to yourself. The best way to protect yourself against little creatures like this is just to basically keep certain things to yourself. Any major ideas, anything important, anything serious, don't discuss with like anybody. And I'm not saying that you are discussing your problems or something important with everybody, but I just need you to look at your life when it comes to that through slightly different lenses, my gorgeous Libra. So that's probably the best way to protect yourself from people like this Indeed, keep certain things to yourself, baby. Okay, so now one more. Sorry. I know you're like, oh God, when is it gonna finish? Never. No, now my gorgeous Libra, I'm just gonna see what is gonna be your oracle message for the month of December. What is gonna be your oracle message? Let's see. Oh, soul fragments. Balance is about to be restored. Balance is about to be restored. Thank God for that. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful. You see, lots of people don't realize how powerful blue topaz actually is, especially when it comes to activating your third psychic eye. Yes, lots of people do not realize how significant and how powerful blue topaz actually is, because once we activate our third psychic eye, we start to understand things we never understood before. We kind of elevate ourselves both spiritually and mentally as well. This in itself, it's ever so important when it comes to understanding so much about ourselves in general, understanding so much about this life in general. You know, it really helps you to go through and to go forward in life with a completely kind of deeper, with a completely different understanding, much deeper, much more spiritual, much more serene when it comes to things that have been kind of bringing you down, when it comes to things that have been scaring you, when it comes to things that have been draining your energy in general. All this stops when you wear blue topaz. Why? Because you see things differently, and you know, because it activates your third psychic eye. You elevate yourself to the point where you see literally every single aspect in your life in a completely different light. So why is this so important? Well, it's important when it comes to you progressing in life and making the most out of life, but it's also ever so important when it comes to you protecting your precious energy. You know, it helps you to protect your precious energy as well, and this is why it's so significant. I mean, look at this. Absolutely stunning, my gorgeous people. And this is a handmade sterling silver bracelet. Okay, handmade sterling silver gate bracelet. It's 7.5 inches long and it's 10 millimeter wide, so that is quite wide. And of course, this is like a really high quality blue topaz crystalline, and this is something that I would highly recommend you to wear, my gorgeous people. And blue topaz also allow you to channel your inner wisdom and find a perfect pathway to successful opportunities, you know. And to be quite honest with you, like anyone who wears this will embrace will embrace their authentic self and trust, you know, you will trust your own power, and you will most certainly, you know, do things in life that are gonna bring you success in general. You know, you tend to make the right decisions when you wear these powerful crystals. So whether these decisions are like when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your career, when it comes to money, it does help you quite a lot, to make the right decision, because it grounds you. It grounds you in a really specific way. Can you imagine how powerful this crystal is when on one hand it activates your third psychic eye, therefore you elevate, you become so spiritual like never before. But then on another hand, it's also very powerful when it comes to grounding at the same time, when it comes to you recentering yourself at the same time. And this is why, because you don't worry about things that you shouldn't be worrying about. And very often as well, people don't realize how draining this is on our overall energy, and we are not able to get in our life, to the certain stage, as quick as we actually could. So it really is ever so important when it comes to you realigning yourself like instantly as soon as you put this on, my gorgeous people. I really highly suggest you to get this beautiful blue topaz handmade bracelet for yourself, or you can buy it for somebody else. If you think that somebody else can benefit from it, why wouldn't you buy it for them? It's absolutely beautiful. And the link to buy this gorgeous bracelet, my gorgeous people, it's going to be in the description below, or I'm also going to pin the actual link on top of the comment section as well. But it is a rather beautiful bracelet, and of course I only have few of these in stock now.